Hello guys, I'm Sarah and this is Books for Tea and welcome to my booktube. Today I've got for you the Judge a Book by its cover tag and I've actually got someone here for that with me.
Hi, all smooth.
This is my friend Svenja and today we're gonna film a video for you together.
Pretty excited, yeah. Let's go!
Let's go! Okay, so the Judge a Book by its cover tag is basically, I'm gonna show you some books, which you probably don't know, and you have to tell me what you think that they are about, just from the cover.
Oh, of course!
Gonna start with Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. So, what do you think this book is about?
It seems like a teenage romance thingy. Is about the girl Anna.
Yes.
Who isn't truly happy at home. Let's say she's from America and wants to make a trip through Europe. And she catches an eye on France because of the beautiful architecture, nice people, food, of course. And there she falls in love with the French cook. Priorities!
Yes, yes.
Guys, priorities!
All about food.
And they kind of fall in love and he shows her everything beautiful about France and Paris. Then he turns out to be a giant asshole and she flies back home. The end!
That's what the cover tells you, really?
Plot twist!
Okay, okay. Well, the girl is indeed called Anna. She is an American and she goes to Paris.
I'm so good!
And falls in love.
I'm so good!
But actually, Anna is forced to go to school in Paris by her parents.
Okay.
She doesn't want to go to a country where she doesn't speak the language and everything.
Yeah.
She basically never leaves her dorm room and doesn't really even go out to
So
see
it's like
Paris, although she is
the
in
exact
Paris.
opposite of what I say.
Yes, basically. But she falls in love with this guy, but he's got a girlfriend and everything is sort of complicated.
Okay, I was so not creative on that one.
Okay, next on, I've got Red Rising.
And it seems like kind of a fantasy. Like, I kind of can't think that it plays in an alternative universe where people have wings. This is so not creative. Like, the wings. You can teleport with them, but you don't get your wings until you're 22.
Okay.
Because of the goddess they believe in, and she has wings, and somehow for the society the number 22 is a magical one.
What?
Because at the 22nd of February, the goddess freed the world from the evil ghouls from the underworld.
Oh.
And you get your wings when you're 22, and you stop aging at 22.
Oh.
Like, then you get your wings, and everyone has its place in this world. Like, when you get born, you already know your destiny. You already know what you're supposed to do when you get 22. You already know your job. You already know everything.
Okay.
You get away from your parents and get trained to fight against the ghouls. And there's this one girl and this one boy. They are siblings, kind of. They're actually friends, and they don't want that. And somehow they end up saving the whole world because of their rebellion.
Alright, alright. Well, that is not what happens in this book, but maybe you should write a book yourself because that sounds like a good story. I would read it. Anyway, Red Rising. There are different colors, so it's sort of right that people know from the beginning what their destiny is supposed to be, because you may get born as a red and then you have to work in the mines for the gold people who are like the rich people, the head of society, and then there's other colors. You've got those class system in the beginning, and Darrow is the main character of this book, and he is a red, but he joins the underground rebellion and
Damn, I'm good.
tries to overtake the whole system. So the next book I think is a bit more easy again, and that is The Martin by Andy Weir. And yeah, let's see, what would you think?
It looks like a space guy. If you only heard the title you would think of an alien. I would say it's playing in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a man.
Yes.
And he has lost everything. He has lost his wife, he can't see his child anymore, he doesn't have enough money, so he has to live on the streets. But then he sees an advertisement for a mission on the Mars. And then he sees his chance to maybe get some money and build a new life. You could die. But then he thinks, I've got nothing to lose.
It actually is, as you can basically tell from the cover, about a guy who goes to Mars on a space mission. But the thing is that there's some kind of, I think like a storm or something on Mars, some kind of disturbance, and the crew has to leave and they think that he is dead, but he is not, so they leave him behind on Mars.
That's so sad!
Apparently it's really, really funny.
How can that be funny? He's
Because-
trying to survive on freaking Mars!
Because the guy is funny and sarcastic.
Ow! You're dying, how can you be sarcastic?
I don't know. You
Oh
can
my
read
God.
it. You can read it.
I would
after-
definitely
you-
read that.
You can read it after I finish and then we can watch the movie together.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. I've got another book here, and that is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Deliria. And yeah, let's see what you think of this cover.
I like the cover. It's pretty, it's simple. It kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of Perks of Being a Wallflower because Charlie is also writing letters.
Uh-huh.
Based on the girl here, I would say it's about a girl. So creative. And she doesn't really have any friends. Because she likes to be on her own. And sometimes she visits graveyards just to see who died and find out the story of the dead and then write a letter to that dead person.
Oh. It does have a similar feel as The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The author actually helped this author. So this is a story about a girl called Laurel, and her sister May died. So she is dealing with her death and she writes letters. It starts with an English assignment for school where she has to write a letter to a dead person. And she starts writing letters to famous people. She starts with writing to Kurt Cobain, who was her sister's favorite singer. And she keeps writing to, mostly to celebrities who suffered from mental health disorders as well. She writes to Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse and some other celebrities, and it's really, really interesting. So it's basically about Laurel, dealing with her sister's death mostly.
It sounds awesome. I would read that.
Okay.
I'm about to die. Jesus Christ. Okay. He's an alien. And he's
Shut up! Look, that's Pierce Brown.
Oh, yes.
It's pretty hard, right? That is my friend. My friend.
My friend. We're all angry Germans here.
My friend! My friend Svenja!